Hey everyone, today I have my March favorites to share with you guys. I have a ton of makeup, I have some clothes, I have a podcast, I have a show, I have a playlist. I've got all kinds of stuff for you guys. Actually didn't do a favorites video in February. I don't know what happened there, but I'm back. It's March. Things are going well. Things are going better. I feel like we're on the up and up. I hope you guys are experiencing that too. I hope March went well for you guys. In my life, I feel like I'm actually really making amazing progress on wedding planning. I need to do some wedding planning videos for you guys. If you guys have requests, if you want to see that, let me know down below in the comments. I want to hear what you want to see because obviously that's what we're here for. I want to do what you guys want to see. Hopefully those things overlap, what I want to do, what you want to see. That's the sweet spot. Just kidding. I'm gonna stop. Let's talk about makeup because I actually have a lot of things to talk about. First up, I have a lipstick from Smashbox. I'm saying this one first because I've gotten a lot of questions about it. I wore it in a recent video. I've also worn it in a recent vlog, a couple of vlogs, because I love it. It is the Be Legendary Triple Tone Lipstick in Red Ombre. To be honest, when I first saw this lipstick, I kind of rolled my eyes. It came in a PR box from Smashbox, and I usually really like their lip colors and stuff, but I haven't ever had a stunningly great experience with lipsticks like this. You guys know I tried the Benefit one. It wasn't a must-have, let's just say that. This one, however, totally different story. I'm absolutely loving it. It's so pigmented. I love the three colors that they used. It's dark at the top. In the middle, it's more of a true red. And then this color down here, the brightest, lightest color, is kind of like a bright orange almost. This might look crazy to you. You might think that's gonna look awful on my lips, but the colors work so well together. I don't even really have to work with it or anything. I just put it directly on my lips, no lip liner. They're drastically different colors, but it just looks good. Trust me. You've seen it in videos and it works. I don't look crazy. You do, however, have to be a little bit careful. So you see the darkest color is up here. So if you're doing your top lip, you want the darkest color to be at the top and you go like this, and then you flip it upside down where the darkest color is at the bottom and you do your bottom lip. I feel like that's self-explanatory, but maybe, I don't know, who knows. This is actually the lipstick that I used on my older sister for her wedding in India, and I actually used a lip brush in that situation. That was mostly because I was really nervous. Doing somebody else's red lipstick, it's just a very nerve-wracking experience. Red lipstick just makes me kind of sweat in general, just because if you mess up, you're screwed. You gotta start over, wash your face, square one, go home, take a nap. But it totally worked out. I just love this lipstick. It's something different. It's something that could be totally gimmicky, but it's not. It really works. I am very hard to please when it comes to red lipstick, and this one is definitely a new favorite. I don't know if you can hear the lawnmower outside, but the life of a YouTuber. There's always some yard work that needs to be done right when you're filming. It's wonderful and amazing. Okay, next up, a new hair product that has been making me so happy. This is the Aveda Volumizing Tonic. It creates weightless volume and shine. I don't really notice the shine as much, but it does help with volume. I got the tiny little baby size because I watched a tutorial on YouTube that just randomly picked up. It was a good one. She totally sold me on this stuff. She's actually a hairstylist, so I trusted her. I trusted her a little bit, obviously. There's a bigger size than this, but I was a little unsure. I didn't want to go all in, but I will definitely be repurchasing the larger size because I really like this. Basically, I just use this right after I take a shower and my hair is still wet and I'm about to blow dry it. A lot of times I will let my hair dry a lot before I actually blow dry it because I've gotten back into blow drying my hair. Long story short, it's working out a whole lot better for my life. But I spray this at the root all over my head and this gives me so much more volume. My hair naturally is just flat as a board, limp, sad, thin. A lot of hairstylists tell me that I have a lot of hair, but it's fine. Somehow that does not make me feel better. The lack of volume just makes me very sad, and this has helped so much. So if you have hair like me, try this. You will not regret it. Next up, I have an eyeshadow palette. You already know what this is if you have been on the internet at all recently. It is the ABH Soft Glam palette. It's not brand spanking new anymore, but I did get it when it was really new. I am not so much somebody that's just oh, every single Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, I must have it immediately. But this one, I saw the colors and I was this is everything I need. This is a one-stop shop kind of palette. It has a really dark black. It has this really nice kind of off-white highlight / all over the lid color. These are just amazing. amazing. It's got rosy tones. It's got warm tones. This is just a palette that makes sense to me. All of the colors go together. You can play around, mix and match, and it ends up looking good like every single time. In videos recently, especially in vlogs, people are like, oh my gosh, your makeup looks so good. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And it was basically just me having so much fun with this palette and just trying different colors. Not even like crazy combinations or anything like that. Not even truly getting into the shimmery colors here, which are so nice and so pigmented and so gorgeous, so pigmented. It's absolutely worth the price. I actually got this from their site before it went to Sephora or anything. I just had to have it, and it's absolutely worth it. This is just amazing. I'm sure you already know that, but I had to tell you too because I'm obsessed. Okay, next up, this one is tricky. This one is a little bit of like a love-hate relationship. It's not super new. It's a foundation. It's the Revlon PhotoReady Insta-Filter foundation. This is in medium beige. If you watched my PR unboxing video, you know that Revlon sent me like an obscene amount of products, including all of these foundations. After I started using it and playing with it and being impressed with it, I wanted to go back and look, okay, have people been making reviews about this? Like, how old is this foundation? And it's been out for a few months. Like, it's pretty much old news. So I was kind of like, I don't want to make a full review about this, so we're just going to talk about it now. I love it because it wears really nicely on me. It doesn't feel heavy. It blends on really nicely. It wears through the day, and it doesn't even say anything about it like staying on for a billion jillion hours or anything like that, but it does. It just looks nice on my skin, and I really, really like it. But the things that I hate are pretty major, so it really makes me kind of not want to say like fully like, this is my new favorite foundation, like you gotta go buy this, like it's amazing, whatever. This is a drugstore foundation, but I believe the price is like $17, $17.99. Like, it's way overpriced in my opinion for a drugstore foundation. I know all those brands are like stepping their game up, and I love that. I respect it. I am a drugstore girl in my heart, but that just bothers me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go all the way into it. You get it. The other thing that I absolutely hate, and I think I even talked about this in my unboxing video, this packaging. It grosses me out. It grossed me out from like the first second. And that's why I didn't actually buy it in store, because I saw it and I was like, no, I don't like that. It reminds me of the Maybelline Eraser Dark Circle Concealer. It has that little spongy thing on top that we all just decided collectively, like, let's just rip that off and like pretend it was never there because this is a great concealer. This, it's gross. Did they really think that this is gonna be a good application method? I like that they're trying something different, but this just wastes product. It immediately will like soak up your foundation. I did try it. I tried to humor Revlon for about 5 seconds. Okay, fine. This is kind of an unfavorite, but it's also kind of a favorite. I haven't tried to rip it off. I'm gonna do it right now, actually. Let's just do it on camera. Oh, okay, check it out. If you like this foundation, but you hate the sponge, you can just easily rip it off, and it just has like this little spout right here. And so you just like twist it at the bottom and it would come out the spout, and you wouldn't have to worry about losing product or having just this bacteria growing thing that just ends up looking gross. Like, as you can see, it's just nasty. We don't like it. Why did you do this? Another reason why it really bothers me that I just ripped that off is because the packaging is probably a big part of the $17.99 price tag. Like, why did they even do this? Just like, if it's a good foundation, just put it in a bottle. Like, we will figure it out. We all have beauty blenders at this point. Come on, come on. I feel weird about saying I really love it. I also feel weird about saying I really hate it. So I just had to include this since I'm not doing a full review. Sometimes it's like that. Okay, actually, I just realized this is a favorites and unfavorites video. I have an unfavorite to share that will come later. We gotta get through the favorites first. Let's look at the good stuff and then we'll do the bad stuff. I don't know why, that's just how I like to do it. So next up on the favorites list is the Dimensional Eye Creator Kit. I think that's what it's called. Basically, it's the Pixie Beauty and Leigh collab. If you didn't see, Pixie collabed with 3 more YouTubers and Leigh was one of them. And I'm a big fan of her channel, and I'm a big fan of this set. It came together. This is a 2-sided eyeliner pencil. Well, it's a pencil and a liquid eyeliner. And what I have to say about this is proceed with caution, but if you like some liquid liner that does not move no matter what, you will love this. And I love that it's double-sided. Like, you need both. Why not have it all in one? Come on, start that minimalist lifestyle you've always been wanting. Start with this eyeliner. It is so pigmented. Could I say that more? And it's so easy to use. It's a felt tip. It's really totally fine. It's really easy to control. It works for my eyes. I have like barely any lid space, and you need to know when there's a black liquid liner that will be on your side, rain or shine. I actually haven't used the pencil side as much. I usually just use that in my waterline. It works. I don't think it really stays as well as the other side, but that's to be expected. So onto the eyeshadow palette. It's called the Let's Talk Eyes palette. I love the packaging. It's so large and in charge. I don't know, but I just love the colors. The pans are huge. It's not what I would call an all-in-one palette for sure, which is what I usually want and usually expect, but this is only 6 colors and the whole set is I think $18 or $20, which is a steal for that amount of product and the quality of the product. I really like these. I always love to support YouTube creators and social media people, so it's just exciting when something so good comes out. Okay, so I've got some black clothes to talk to you about. First up, these pants from Topshop. They call them trousers. I adjust this on Instagram, but they call them trousers. These are not trousers, Topshop. Get your life together. These are leggings. They're high-waisted and they're ribbed. They're pretty thin, but they don't feel like something that you can't wear by themselves. Like you don't have to wear a long top to like cover your butt and stuff, or at least that's how I feel. And in my opinion, the most beautiful thing about these trousers is that they're kind of like a wide leg or like a bell bottom. What do we call these? Like a flare? They've been gone so long, I don't even know what to call them, but they're so comfy. Again, I said they feel like a legging, but you can wear them like pants. They don't have pockets or anything, but they're just stretchy and comfy and high-waisted and amazing, and they're just black pants, so they go with everything. I got them from the tall section, but I'm pretty sure they have them in the regulars. I'm not sure if they have them in petite, but they are so worth it. I am actually going to buy another pair because I'm just so attached. I don't know what I would do if they disappeared. I just need them in my life so badly. And this material, just like, it's like that forever kind of fabric. I haven't had them forever, but I'm just guessing these are going to last. They're just like that stretchy, like almost kind of shiny kind of material. They're just so good. And if you're tall like me and you've been looking for kind of like a flared legging, you need them. You need these in your life. I want to wear them every single day. But when I'm not wearing these, I'm wearing this. Well, it looks like nothing, but this is a skirt from Target from one of their new brands, Universal Thread. I talked about it in my newest Target try-on haul. This skirt has stolen my heart. It's a little bit big on me, but I had to have it and I had to keep it. It's just like a midi basic skirt. It's really lightweight, so it's gonna be perfect for summertime. It's obviously perfect for springtime. It's got these really cute buttons down the front. It's kind of high-waisted. I love it so much. In fact, I bought another one. And if you don't believe me, that's my favorite. I'm actually wearing it right now, and I actually wore it yesterday too. So I'm gonna stand on this really dangerous, like, check it out. How cute is this? And I'm not sure if they have different patterns and different colors, but I can't really promise you that I'm not gonna go back and buy more because these are so comfy and I just feel so cute in them. It's like, I don't know, it gives me a vibe. It puts me in a mood. When I'm wearing my little like scarf, I just kind of feel like mildly retro, but also put together, and it just feels like flowy and effortless, and isn't that what we all want? I don't know. I don't know what you want, but that's what I want. Okay, now we have some non-beauty fashion related favorites. So, my new favorite podcast. I've talked about this on Instagram. I've talked about it in a vlog. It's called True Crime Obsessed, and it is so good. You guys know how I feel about true crime, basically anything, TV shows, documentaries, podcasts, give it to me. I want it all. But when you start going down that road as hardcore as I have, it can be a bit of a downer, and I'm usually okay with that. But sometimes you want something a little bit different, and this is the perfect thing to mix in because it's about true crime documentaries, but it is so funny. Basically, it's two friends. They watch true crime documentaries, take notes, and then come back together and discuss. So they go through the movie and they just like pick out little pieces, make jokes, explain some of their observations, thoughts, feelings. They basically just like roast the people, and it is so funny. I swear like 75% of the show is the guy just like crying, laughing. And it just makes me so happy to the point where I start to get a little sad because I'm like, why was this not my idea? I belong on this show. Why can't I be a special guest? Why can't I be friends with these people? Like, it is so good and so funny. Like, I was explaining it to my mom, which my mom doesn't even really listen to podcasts, but I'm like so into this show. I'm just recommending it to everybody. But my mom, I know, loves watching like true crime documentaries and like cult documentaries and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, you've seen The Keepers. You like The Keepers. Think about The Keepers. In what universe would The Keepers be funny? Like, never, right? Never. This movie is not funny. It's not uplifting. It's not a good time. It's good. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I've talked about it in a favorites video actually, but they did like a 2-part special about it and you're laughing. Like, obviously there are unspeakable, totally not funny things. You just have to listen to it to understand. It is so worth it. I am at the point where I have gone through all the episodes for the documentaries that I've already seen, and now I'm just looking for the documentaries so I can watch them before I listen to the episode. I don't think you necessarily have to do that, but it's definitely what I want to do because I like to understand what they're going through. But anyway, if you like true crime documentaries, if you like the stuff that I like, you need to listen to this podcast. Let them know I sent you. I don't know how you would do that, but just like, it's just so good. Next is a show on Netflix. It's more of like a mini-series documentary. It's called Wild Wild Country. I'm actually not completely done with it, but I feel obligated to tell you when I find a good cult documentary because I just love them. Since I was a child, I've been interested in cult. I don't know where that came from, but it's like in my DNA. And I like this one. It's very good, but I've been watching it with Grant, so it's been going slow. It is very hard to hold myself back and not like secretly watch through all of it. It's really what I want to do. Just don't tell him. I'm also going to be listing a new Spotify playlist in the description. I'll also link everything I've talked about down below if you're curious. Basically, it's just what I've been listening to lately. I realized I did not publish a Spotify playlist in January, so this is actually my first one of the year. Hopefully you like it. If you're into the same music as me, you might like it. I don't know. I have a bunch of playlists. If you want to listen to them, it's free. I don't know what to say. Okay, on to the unfavorite. This one kind of broke my heart a little bit because I was super jazzed about it. It's the Urban Decay Back Talk palette, and it's got my name written all over it. It's rosy tones, it's pinks, it's mauves. It's so pretty. These are the colors that really complement green and hazel eyes. I mean, I think they would look pretty on any color eyes, but it really brings out the green in my eyes, and that's what I want because I have more like hazel eyes. I really wish I had green eyes. So tricky tricks like this, I'm all about it. Unfortunately, I was drastically underwhelmed by this palette. I don't know. I wanted it to be great, and I was so excited even about the packaging. Like, isn't this cool? You have like this little detachable mirror. You can get it out of the way if you want to, but it's also magnetic and you can just slip it back in. I think that's cool. I don't know. And then on the other side, you have some blushes and highlight colors, but like the eyeshadows, these were just completely underwhelming, or maybe it was just for my skin tone. They just didn't work for me. I wasn't excited about it. And really there isn't a lot to say, but this palette goes for $46. They sent it to me. I'm glad that I didn't spend that money on it because I don't think it's worth it. I normally really like Urban Decay, but this one it just wasn't for me. And my magic moment for March was definitely Georgetta's wedding. I got to be the maid of honor and it was so much fun and it went so perfectly, which is all thanks to Georgetta. Like, she did an amazing job planning this wedding. Everything came together perfectly and it was absolutely gorgeous. She looked amazing. I was so excited and so honored to be a part of it. It was just a great moment. It was an amazing weekend. I did vlog it, so it's on my vlog channel among like many other wedding videos. This has been like the season of my life that is like dominated by weddings, other people's weddings and my own. So it's just been cool. It's been fun. Everybody loves a wedding, right? But I don't know. It's just like wedding on the brain. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with that part of my brain once this is all over. It's gonna be nice, but I'm probably gonna miss it a lot because it's fun. Weddings are so much fun. Anyway, I would love to know what your magic moment was for the month of March or 2018 or whatever you guys want to tell me. You guys are always doing big things. I just love hearing all the great things you guys are doing because I'm nosy and I like to congratulate you, and I just feel like your mom. I'm not your mom. I don't know. I feel like it's nice when we put all that positivity in one place. It's kind of corny, but whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys had an awesome month and I hope you subscribe to my my channel. I'm doing new videos every week, and also my vlog channel. I always do new vlogs over there too. You can also find me on social media. It's LeighAnnSays everywhere, and I love talking to you guys. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Beep, 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 beep. Little bunny ears. Hairdressers. Do people say that? Hairdressers. Oh, do I match with this? Was this? What is this called?